Today we look at turning your iPad into a point-of-sales system. This episode brought to you by GoToMeeting. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at apps to keep your iPad in play. It's Monday, and of course it's Business Monday. And like we do on every Monday, we of course show you a business application. This day, of course, we've got a big business application that involves a little bit more than just the iPad, and that's why I have my Mac out here as well. First of all, I want to let you know iPad 365 is the Twitter handle, iPad 365. Of course, if you go to iPad365show@gmail.com, you can email me there too. All right, today we're taking a look at a business app that spans a little bit more than just the iPad. It's actually called it's an app for your point of sales, your cash register system. It's called Lightspeed, and it's just the app. And just so you know, I've taken a very basic look at how this application works because it's there's so many little bits and pieces that you really have to put in here. I won't have all that time to set up a full cash register. And of course, I get a 30-day free trial to try all this software out, which is what I'm doing here. So basically, here's what happens. We start over on the Mac here. As you can see, we have the system set up. And what you would do is you would download the application. They give you a 30-day free trial. You register for the software. You download the server version. And then, of course, you install the server software. It then reboots your computer. And then you have the server software installed on the local machine, in this case, being a Mac. So what you do is you install it on the Mac. You have all this point-of-sale stuff here. You can create invoices. You can create employees so they can sign in via their job sheets or whatever. Do some time tracking, set up the invoices, of course, set up the products that you sell in your shop, and create your POS terminal from there. Now, you could easily turn any Macintosh into a point-of-sale system, but you can also turn in your iPad into a point-of-sale system as well. What you would do is, of course, you would download the app from the App Store. That app is absolutely free, and then you would connect up to a point-of-sale service device. In this case, it would be my MacBook Pro because I have it set up as a server. So I go in here and I set it up and I log in, and it takes me to the point-of-sales area where I can now enter in certain things. Like, for instance, I took a look and I created an invoice where there was a pair of jeans that I wanted to pull out, a $133 pair of jeans, but still a pair of jeans nonetheless. All right, so I log in, you get this screen right here where you can search invoices, look for new invoices, create a new invoice, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a new invoice, and we're going to put in a customer, and of course we can just say Joe, and find Joe. It might not be in the list. We can look through the customers, or we can create a customer. Okay, we've got Joe Schmo here. There's our customer right there. We're now going to create the invoice and check that all out. So we're going to go search for something. Let's say Joe's looking for some jeans. So we go and we search on some jeans. We see some available men's jeans, and we're adding it to Joe Schmo's order. We added it to the order. Of course, you can see there's inventory. So right now it's saying that there's 0 of these jeans available total. So I wouldn't be able to sell this to him. I could sell this and then give him, a rain check and stuff like that. So, but $133 pair of jeans, that's how it normally works. So the bottom line is that I can create and use the iPad as a full cash register. I go to a few stores that use this software, this POS system, in their stores, coffee shops, actual Apple stores. My friends over at Graphite, Apple specialists, use this software for their register system, and a lot more. So there's a lot of different ways you can do it. You can add more. Like I said, it's way too intricate to get into from this video. This is something that you want to check out down the line. Over at Lightspeed, there's the website. You can check that out there and get it. Of course, you get a 30-day free trial when you do so you can see if this is a point-of-sale system that works for you. And then once you're really sold on this, then you can talk to them and get a full license going from there. Once again, the name of the program is called Lightspeed. It's in the App Store now, and of course you can download it for free for the 30-day free trial, and you can check it out there. All right, we're going to talk about how you could win an iPad in a couple seconds from our friends over at Citrix and GoToMeeting. But first of all, you know summer is coming. In fact, a couple days away. I think it's Thursday, the 20th. It's summer. And of course, you don't want to be in the office. You want to be out on the beach. You want to be traveling. You actually want to see other clients. I know summer was a big time for me to do a lot of traveling. So you miss a lot of the important meetings. Well, not anymore. That's why you have a program like Citrix and GoToMeeting with HD faces. Unbelievable how a difference of a meeting as opposed to a phone meeting, seeing somebody face to face can make. So you can see when they get confused and you go, hey, you look confused, let me explain it a little bit better. And then you don't have to have that meeting afterwards. It's great for business meetings. It's great for family meetings. You got reunions coming up. You got weddings coming up. You got different events that your family might need to meet on. And if you have the software, you can do it for anything, even fantasy baseball games. Here's how it works. You start a meeting on Mac or PC, and then you can join in using your iPad, using the HD faces through the webcam on the Mac or the PC or the iPad so they can see you, you can see them. Share your screen, document the screen, and you can even record everything that you're doing. So it's something to go back to if you need. 30-day free trial by going over to GoToMeeting.com. Click that Try It Free Now button. It's the orange button. Enter in the code PODCAST. Podcast gets you a 30-day free trial, and of course, it helps iPad 365 keep the lights on. Now, if you want to win yourself an iPad, it's as simple as this. Go over to Facebook, like GoToMeeting. That's how you can get yourself an iPad. If you refer a friend and they win an iPad, then you win an iPad as well. And that's all over at GoToMeeting over on their Facebook page. So go and like that. And of course, the 30-day free trial by entering the code PODCAST. And that is this episode of iPad 365. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching the show. What do you think? Are you looking for a point of sales terminal that you need to put together for your shop, for your brick and mortar store, or maybe even just for yourself? Maybe you're even doing online orders and you need something like this. There's a lot of features that I didn't go over on this. I believe there's also a web feature which lets people order off of a web page, which ultimately goes to this server, which I think is pretty cool as well. And you can do a lot more, set up cache drawers and stuff like that. I only touched on like this much of this much. Anyway, iPad 365 is the Twitter handle. Of course, iPad365show@gmail.com is the email address. You can email me there. Suggest any apps, and of course, you can record a review yourself and send it to me, and I will play it on a Friday episode of iPad 365. All right, we'll be back in 24 when I'll talk about another iPad application. It'll be Games Tuesday, and guess what? Temple Run has a new version, and they kind of adapted a Disney character into this game. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. And of course, we'll do that in 24 when it will be another episode of iPad 365. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys geek out. You should follow Graphite on Twitter @GraphiteINC.